Every diet tells you what to eat. Every trainer tells you how to exercise. But there's one biological switch that requires neither, and most Americans have never heard of it. It's called autophagy. And it only activates after 16 hours without food when it turns on. Your body starts consuming its own damaged cells, clearing out the debris that causes cancer, Alzheimer's, and accelerated aging. Today I'm showing you exactly what happens inside your body hour by hour during a 16-hour fast, and why scientists at Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and the National Institute on Aging call it one of the most powerful longevity tools ever discovered. Most people think fasting means suffering. It doesn't. Here's what actually happens. During the fasting period, your body switches from burning glucose to burning stored fat for energy, releasing fatty acids called ketones into the bloodstream. This switch typically happens around our 12 to 14. By our 16, something more powerful begins. A 16-hour fasting window is being studied for benefits including improved insulin sensitivity and reduced inflammation. Fasting can also trigger autophagy, the process by which damaged cells are broken down and recycled to create newer, healthier cells. Your body essentially becomes a self-cleaning machine. The cells that were accumulating damage, dysfunction, and toxic proteins, your immune system hunts them down and recycles them. This is the biological process that won the 2016 Nobel Prize in Medicine. And it only starts at our 16. Harvard researchers found that daily intermittent fasting, eating within a specific 8-hour window and fasting for 16 hours, helps people lose the equivalent of about 250 calories a day or half a pound per week without counting calories, without changing what they eat, and without exercising more. But weight loss is almost the least interesting thing that happens. Young men who fasted for 16 hours showed significant fat loss while maintaining muscle mass, a combination that conventional calorie restriction struggles to achieve. Why? Because during a fast, your body releases growth hormone, up to 5 times its normal level, specifically to protect your muscle while burning fat. You lose fat and keep muscle simultaneously. No supplement achieves this. No workout alone achieves this. The same growth hormone surge that protects your muscle also accelerates tissue repair, improves skin elasticity, and boosts energy production at the cellular level. This is why people who practice 16 to 8 consistently report feeling more energetic, not less, after the first week of adaptation. Your body was designed to operate in a fasted state. Modern eating patterns of 3 meals plus snacks from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. are historically abnormal. 16 hours of fasting is closer to how humans ate for most of our evolutionary history. If you don't eat for 10 to 16 hours, your body goes to its fat stores for energy, and the ketones released into the bloodstream have been shown to protect memory and learning functionality, and slow disease processes in the brain, according to senior NIH investigator Mark Mattson. Here's what that means practically. The same ketones your brain runs on during a 16-hour fast reduce inflammation in neural tissue, clear amyloid plaques, the protein clusters associated with Alzheimer's, and stimulate the growth of new brain cells through BDNF production. Your brain on a 16-hour fast is running on premium fuel. Your brain after a 9 p.m. bowl of cereal is running on glucose that spikes and crashes. The difference in cognitive clarity by the second week of 16 to 8 fasting is something most people describe as dramatic. Focus sharpens. Brain fog lifts. Memory improves. This isn't placebo. It's your brain finally running on the fuel it evolved to use during periods of rest and repair. The morning hours of your eating fast, when ketones are highest, are consistently reported as the most productive and mentally clear hours of the day by people who practice intermittent fasting. A 2025 randomized controlled trial published in Nature Medicine found that time-restricted eating reduced visceral adipose tissue and improved cardiometabolic health in participants with overweight or obesity. Blood pressure improved, LDL cholesterol dropped, insulin resistance decreased. For people with type 2 diabetes, most available research shows that intermittent fasting helps lose body weight and lower fasting glucose, fasting insulin, and leptin while reducing insulin resistance and increasing adiponectin, a hormone that protects against metabolic disease. These are outcomes that medications aim for, and fasting achieves them as a side effect of simply not eating for 16 hours. The cardiovascular benefits go deeper. During a fasting window, your triglycerides drop, your HDL, good cholesterol rises, and your blood pressure naturally decreases as insulin levels fall. Lower insulin means lower sodium retention, which means lower blood pressure. These effects compound over weeks and months. A 12-week 16-8 protocol consistently shows results that rival pharmaceutical interventions without the side effects, without the cost, and without the dependency. A common approach is the 16-8 method, fasting for 16 hours and eating during an 8-hour window. During the fasting period, water is encouraged. Many plans also allow zero-calorie drinks like plain tea or black coffee. If a drink has sugar or calories, it breaks the fast. The easiest way to start: stop eating at 7 p.m., skip breakfast, eat your first meal at 11 a.m. You sleep through 8 of those 16 hours. You're really only skipping breakfast. Most people adjust within 3 to 5 days. People who naturally aren't hungry in the morning find that 16-8 simply formalizes what they already do naturally. And if you're genuinely hungry, black coffee suppresses appetite and doesn't break the fast. 16 hours, no gym, no calorie counting, no expensive supplements. Your body burns fat, preserves muscle, clears damaged cells, protects your brain, improves your heart, and resets your metabolism, all while you're sleeping through most of it. The Nobel Prize wasn't awarded for nothing. If this video made you want to try 16-8, drop a comment telling me what your eating window will be. I read every single one. Hit like if this changed how you think about fasting. And next week I'm covering the one vitamin that 40% of Americans are deficient in, that controls over 200 processes in your body including your immune system, mood, and bone density. Subscribe so you don't miss it.